Hey everybody, I don't know how this video is going to turn out. It might be terrible because I've got some very, very loud hotel mates next door and a bit of highway traffic that can't be helped. So I was at one of my lovely thrift stores today and I ran into this. It's something that I've never really seen before. Senet. It is the favorite game of Egyptian pharaohs. Not quite sure how they took that poll, but no one is challenging the fact. So let's see what this is. Just hoping it's all in one piece. I have not opened it yet. It's got the Senet game is played on boards similar to those found in the tombs of Egyptian kings such as Ramses III and Tutankhamun. The Egyptians referred to the game in hieroglyphics as one of the passages, with the movement of the pieces representing the wanderings of the soul in the underworld. So it's a happy game. The hieroglyphics on the side of the Senet game are reproductions of hieroglyphics found on a 3,000-year-old papyrus and describe the wandering in the game. The secret, or the Senet game rules of play, have been enjoyed by thousands of game enthusiasts, and we believe they will give you hours of entertainment, and the game will be a beautiful addition to your home. So it's promising a lot here. Let's take a look, shall we? It was $2.99 Savers, so I had to do it. It's got, looks like these hieroglyphics there. More on top. And a bunch here. Let's see. This is kind of cool. Not very many pieces. We have here. For those. And one die. Didn't know they used dies in Egyptian time. Boy. Senet is a game for 2 players. Each player attempts to beat the other player in racing around the board and bearing off his playing pieces first. So it's kind of like backgammon. Each player has 5 playing pieces, black or white. The playing pieces move around the board as indicated in figure 1. So do they both start at the same place? To begin the game, the pieces are placed on squares 1 through 10, with the white pieces this way, and 1 is occupying the odd number squares. And the black piece is uneven. The movement of the pieces is determined by throws of the 4 two-sided die sticks. The die sticks, it's interesting, score as follows. So we have 1 flat side up, 1, 2 flat sides up, 3 flat sides up, 4 flat sides up, and 4 round sides up. For those players not interested in using the dice sticks, a standard die is included. I see. But remember, to preserve the authenticity of the original game, no 5s are allowed. In order to ascertain which player has the darker pieces, players alternate throwing the dice sticks until one throws a 1. Let's see here. I'm going to do this. Oh, and look what I did. I threw a 1. So I have the darker pieces and moves the piece on square 10 to square 11. After the first move, the same player continues to throw. If he or she throws a 1, 4, or 6, the player then moves any pieces, the indicated number of squares along the board, and then throws again. I have 2 up and 2 down. 2 flat sides up is 2. Okay. If a 2 or 3 is thrown, the player moves a piece, the indicated number of squares, and the turn passes to the opponent. So I move the second player must make the first move from square 9. The succeeding throws may move any of his or her playing pieces. Tend to be player 2. I got 2. So I don't know if they can share. Piece lands on a square which is occupied opponent's piece. The opponent's piece is considered to be under attack and is moved back to the square vacated by the piece in play. Aha. Two pieces of the same color cannot occupy the same square, but two pieces which occupy consecutive squares, such as 16 and 17, protect each other from being under attack by the opponent's pieces. Three pieces of the same color in a row form a block and cannot be attacked or passed by the opponent's pieces, although they do not block the play of pieces of the same color. Any dice stick throw which cannot be used to make a forward movement must be used to move a piece in the reverse direction. If the move backward lands a piece on a square occupied by an opponent's piece, then the opponent's piece is moved towards the square just vacated by the piece in play. Square 27, marked by water, is the trap. Any player's piece landing on this square must return to square 15. It's marked here. Piece must return to the then the piece must return to the start of the game. The penalized pieces then begin its journey again towards completing the game. Safe squares. These are safe squares, and they're safe and can't be under attack, and they don't have to move from them unless they choose to. A player may not begin to move pieces off the board till all of his pieces are out of the first row. It is not necessary to land exactly on square 30 before bearing off. If you throw a number higher than required, you may use this bonus amount to move another playing piece to the amount of the throw left over from the amount used to bear the first piece off the board. So, black one again. Okay. 3 up is 3. So, here's 3. And do I get to go again? No. Okay. Let's see. The 1. So, I guess it's only fair. Take one of my guys out. Right? What was it? Let's try this. Shit. It's white. Turn and the white one get 3. Setup. Not cheating, I'm just fucking up. Let's get now. Okay, this is going to be alt real quick if that's all I keep getting. It's 2 and 2. I get 3. 3 flat sides up. 3. I'm safe. Two. I think I'm ever gonna get like two. Three. Oopsie. Dropped one. It is up. So 3. Okay. 1. 'Ooh, look at that. 4. Get to go again. the hang of that. They conclude by saying, if any of the player's pieces are attacked and moved back to row 1, and pieces of that player which remain on the board in the third row cannot bear off the board until the first row is gone. The first player to bear off all his pieces is the winner. Players wish to keep score on the outcome of the series, and the winner playing is awarded 1 point for each opponent's piece left on the board. This is a game of chance and fate, and as in life, the outcome is unknown until the game is completely completed. That's it. Try and get someone who's maybe interested in playing it with me. Alright, so that's interesting. Kind of like a cross of backgammon. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Try playing this soon.